Another challenge for some law firms is obtaining funding for incoming owners, particularly where the law firm operates as a limited company. Whilst it is usually fairly straightforward for an incoming partner or LLP member to obtain funding for their capital account in the partnership or LLP, there are currently very few lenders willing to lend to incoming shareholders of a limited company.
Now, for most law firms, because of the great performance, we're seeing cash generation. We're not seeing huge funding requirements of the day-to-day requirements of the business. But what we are seeing is funding requirements for mergers and acquisitions, or for new incoming partners, or for renewals of partner capital loans. And it's that sort of funding that we're seeing that's been quite short supply within the banking world at the moment. And because of that short supply, the prices are going up. So the interest rates that we're seeing on partner capital loans and on acquisition funding is probably higher than I've seen it for a very, very long time. It used to be quite a cheap source of finance, particularly in the legal sector, but that isn't the case anymore. For a period that was caused because of the COVID funding, and the banks have moved all of their funding onto COVID. That isn't quite the case anymore, and some of the banks are opening up, so I'm hoping over the next few months that the availability of the supply for funding does increase, and therefore the pricing come back down. But for those that are in that situation right now, it is difficult. Many of the banks have pulled out from partner capital funding, whether you're a partnership, LLP or limited company, unless they are the main banker. And even if they are the main banker, quite often they're saying, no, we don't really want to be funding this. So where does that leave the individuals that have got capital accounts that they need to fund through borrowing, which is the traditional way of making it happen, particularly if you're on a renewal basis for that funding. So we're finding quite a few issues there as well. There are still solutions. It is by no means a closed shop, and our funding support does help people to get access to it, but it certainly is an issue at the moment.